Oh my god. One day left, and it's 6 a.m. as well. Shit. Super late to this. And it's early in the morning. Let's do this. DMC-0. Mediocre of Lamento di Phantasma. At this moment, he finally understood the torment of being mediocre. Yeah, everything's working. Okay, there's no voices. Here we go. The recording switch. Here, maybe? Oh, it's already on. The man in the frame walks into the office chair and lowers himself into it. He tugs at his lab coat, tightening it around his gout frame like a shroud. I'm Thomas Hell. From now on, I'll... Realizing his voice is tight with excitement, he licks his lips, hesitates briefly, then grabs the glass of water from the desk and downs it in one gulp. Damn, bro. From now on, I'll be recording my experiment logs on video. Hey. So, experiment log entry A-001. The man leans toward the camera, his face slightly warped by the wide-angle lens. His eyes burn with an unnatural intensity, their gleam cutting through the pixelated haze of the screen bright, almost feverish. Researcher, Thomas Hell. I don't even know how to describe what I'm feeling right now. This is such a crucial opportunity. I must succeed. The man rises from his chair and slowly approaches a cylindrical chamber nearby. Perched atop a pedestal within the chamber rests a shard, resembling nothing more than an ordinary stone one might find along any roadside. But Thomas knows the infinite possibilities harbored within this shard, all because it comes from the Hetero Tower. I will reverse everything. His voice is firm, devout as a prayer. Allergies, man. Recording begins. Experiment log entry. He gives a slow spin in his office chair, letting his body settle naturally against the backrest. Guess I should make future logs more formal. My mentor always stressed the importance of rigor. Back to the topic. Experiment log entry A-0014. Researcher Thomas Hell. The 14th experiment has concluded. Still no progress as expected. This is just the brief darkness before dawn. The situation will improve soon. Experiment log B-5042. Damn. Researcher Thomas Hell. No progress in the experiment. He runs a hand over the rough stubble shadowing his chin, his voice low and grave. No time to waste. I still have much to do. Experiment log entry C-0251. Researcher Thomas Hell. The man sits in silence for a long while. The quiet grows heavy, thickening the air until it feels as though he might drown in it. Another failed experiment. I was prepared for this, but... He throws himself back into the stagnant waters of silence. Thomas picks up the stack of experimental data from the table beside him, scanning the numbers once more, though he's already checked them countless times. It gives variables, power output, conversion results, the Zhang function. I don't understand. Why can't I get the expected outcome in practice when using the value obtained by reversing the formula? Is the formula wrong? No. The formula is correct. But... no. This is wrong. Completely wrong! He throws the papers violently to the ground, fingers raking through his unkempt hair in desperation. The Hetero defies everything we thought was possible. I was a fool to trust those old theories. Those so-called wise predecessors were nothing but a bunch of mediocrities. Dominic was nothing special after all. It's fucking... I'm going to derive a new formula. Time will be mine to command. After reaching this conclusion, Thomas silently rises and turns off the camera. Experiment log entry C-1564. Researcher Thomas Hell. Failed again. The camera flickers on for a moment, then off again. Experiment log entry C-61677. Failed. Experiment log entry C-1754. Failed. Experiment log entry C-2065. Failed. Experiment log entry C-2480. Failed. Damn, bro. Failed. Failed. E? Experiment log entry E-0032. Researcher. Who else but a lunatic like me would do these experiments? He lets out a self-deprecating chuckle. I have an idea. It's risky, but I want to give it a try. If my mentor knew what I was thinking, she'd be furious. But in the end, someone mediocre like me can only resort to this kind of method. His words gradually fade away, yet his bloodshot eyes glimmer with the ghost of a smile. His thoughts drift back to long ago, when he wore the not-white coat of an experienced researcher, but the humble garb of a still green student. During a tranquil afternoon in the academic building, Thomas clutches his papers and eases open an office door with cautious hands. He isn't sure if the occupant is resting or even wants to be disturbed, so he holds his breath and steps inside on light feet. There, behind the broad expanse of her desk, sits his mentor, Miss Valentina. She seems in a trance, her gaze lost in the depths of a photograph. Thomas's gaze unconsciously follows his mentor's, landing on that group photo of 4 people. He recognizes only 2. His mentor, herself, and Miss Schwartz. I don't know anything about PGR lore, but you gotta be fucking kidding me. She looks very familiar. This guy too, I think. Of the remaining 2, one is a kind-faced middle-aged man, and the other a young person from Kowloon. Something about the scene holds Thomas transfixed. An indiscernible tension hangs between them like an invisible wall, making him hesitate to interrupt Valentina and pull her back to reality. But Valentina notices him anyway. Excuse me. Curious? Sorry? Thomas doesn't respond right away, taking a moment to realize Valentina is talking about the people in the photo. Who are those people? They are the people who changed this world. Compared to them, most people in this world are just mediocre, myself included. You're being too modest, Miss Valentina. The director of the Science Council could never be considered mediocre. Valentina chuckles at his... Got that E, man. At his words and waves her hand at the young man, her voice tinged with melancholy. Am I not mediocre? Thomas shakes his head as if trying to dislodge the memories. His gaze falls to the papers strewn across the floor, and he squeezes his eyes shut in anguish. You're right, Miss Valentina. How am I not mediocre? Only now does he understand what his mentor meant by mediocre, and the torment of being mediocre. God. Crimson alarm shrieked throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from unconsciousness, who finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a knife-sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. In a daze, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Space splintering like glass, a deafening explosion, and laughter cold, mocking, cruel. Heh, humans. I wish this was voiced, man. Damn. What is happening? Wow. Wind screams past his ears as the man suddenly understands. He's falling from the sky. With no time to question why he's here, the man reacts on instinct. Crimson energy crackles around him, surging from his body as swirling red particles engulf his form. In an instant, his figure twists and expands until a red demon looms in the air, his massive wings beating to steady the descent. The ground trembles as he lands, dust billowing around him. Then, just as quickly, the red demon shifts back to his human form. The white-haired man in a red coat surveys his surroundings, only to be met with the bleak expanse of desolated ruins. The hell is this place? At some ruins on the surface, a white-haired man in a dark blue coat with green patterns also turns his gaze toward the ruins. A red, glowing mechanoids approach ominously. The commotion of the landing has attracted the attention of these corrupted. Interesting. Shit. Oh my god. Shit. The land wakes up from sleep. I foresee, in the future, the land wakes up from sleep. Lamento di Phantasma. Ah! Extra story that I should have done a long time ago. Jeez. What am I doing to myself? The transport vehicle hurtles through the wilderness, its tires churning up a swirling dust storm in its wake. The road, long forgotten and riddled with potholes, sends the vehicle lurching and shuddering along the broken path. Lucia, how much longer will it take us? 15 minutes. This is already the 12th conservation area. Two weeks ago, multiple service conservation areas came under attack by unidentified hetero creatures. Worse yet, nearly all personnel from the affected sites have since gone missing. What started as a small-scale incursion has swiftly escalated, and the window to rescue the attacked conservation areas is closing fast. These coordinated attacks defy the usual behavior of the hetero creatures. Is something or someone pulling the strings behind the scenes? Another entity like Cradle, perhaps? According to the collected data, over 1,600 people have gone missing, with 187 deaths confirmed so far. The majority of casualties occurred during the initial attacks. In just the first 3 days, 5 conservation areas were hit simultaneously, resulting in over 700 missing and more than 60 deaths. Babylonia has swiftly adapted its tactics, deploying its most agile elite squads as vanguard scouts to gather critical intelligence. Based on their findings, the support force would then mobilize, ensuring rapid reinforcement where needed. Reports of disappearances and deaths among conservation area residents have dropped sharply since But it's not enough. No matter how fast Babylonia moves, the hetero creatures always seem one step ahead, leaving defenders scrambling to keep up. The conservation area requesting aid earlier has a permanent population of around 400 people. If this time... Lee pauses, leaving his thought unfinished. 4 hours have passed since you received the distress signal. Lucia remains silent, her hands clenched around the steering wheel as she fights to keep the vehicle steady on a dilapidated, mud-slicked road. Dilapidated? Dilapidated. Okay. Lucia, how's everything with your new frame? It's functioning well with no adverse reactions. Good. 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 Goody. I have no idea what's going on. We've reached the target location. The vehicle rolls into the target conservation area, but only a deathly silence answers. The ground is streaked with dark pools of blood. The wall is riddled with bullet holes. The acrid tang of gunpowder lingers, sharp in the still air. Around you, the once pristine buildings stand broken and skeletal, as hungry flames lick through the wreckage, devouring all they touch. Damn it. Are we too late? Let's start searching. Lee, go up and keep watch. Understood. Liv, you're with me. Medical assistance may be needed. Copy that. Lucia, we'll split up and search. Alright. Chaos envelops the scene. The shattered remnants of constructs littering the ground. Over there. Liv's gaze leads you to a clearing with a sandbox and exercise equipment. What appears to be a public recreation area nestled within the conservation area. Amid the open ground, a lone baseball lies abandoned. Perhaps once the children's toy, now its surface is marred by blood. Let's continue searching. Don't let your guard down. Moments later, you find the entrance to an underground shelter hidden beneath the conservation area, but its isolation door lies in ruins. Shattered fragments on the ground have unnervingly clean, precise edges. This precision doesn't match hetero creature behavior. It was a blade. Could it be an ascendant? Could also be a cradle-like entity. Over here! You and Liv rush to Lucia's side, only to find a fallen construct beside her, barely clinging to life. Liv, treat him. Thank you. God. One look tells Liv all she needs to know. The construct is past saving with your current medical capabilities. Hang in there. Don't bother. I know my condition. The construct barely registers Liv's healing attempts, fully aware of his inevitable fate. I'm Danny, one of the constructs stationed at this conservation area. He retrieves a terminal slick with his own vital fluid from his chest, handing it over along with his identification tag. I've recorded some footage that might be useful. With those final words, the light in his eyes immediately fades away. Oh, Liv. Come on. You've seen this many times now, I bet. Let's give him a proper burial. After erecting a simple memorial for the people of this conservation area, you access Danny's terminal, viewing the footage for answers. This is Danny, a construct stationed at this conservation area. We're under attack. Danny faces the camera, speaking rapidly. There are many hetero creatures. A hetero creature lunges at Danny from afar, forcing him to dive aside as his terminal clatters to the ground. The video recorded by the device reveals the creatures' bat-like forms and fluid flight. The hetero creatures match the information previously gathered. In the footage, Danny springs to his feet and opens fire on the hetero creature. The conservation area couldn't have fallen this fast if it was just hetero creatures. As if to confirm Lucia's words, Danny's resistance seems short-lived. A blurry figure appears from the corner of the frame, followed by a brutal, lightning-fast slash. Danny barely manages to react, but it's too late. His blade shatters right in front of his chest in a spray of vital fluid. The unknown figure halts, the responsible weapon glinting briefly before being smoothly sheathed. Yet, due to the camera's angle, only the person's lower body is captured in the frame. Of course it is, man. It's the hem of a dark blue coat. In the rest of the footage, bat-like hetero creatures descend in swarms, snatching up the remaining survivors. One by one, the humans are carried off into the distance. Now you found the answer to why the people in the attacked conservation areas all went missing. Let's report our current findings. Flying hetero creature spotted behind the mountains to the southeast. They're moving fast! Number? Visual estimate of around 40 to 50. Estimated time to engagement? In about 30 seconds. Assembled in BTB formation. Prepare to engage. The bat-like hetero creatures soon descend upon the conservation area. More than 40 of them swarm in overlapping layers, their ghostly silhouettes blotting out the sun, plunging the ground below into an eerie, bone-chilling darkness. They circle in the sky, their shrieks and howls rending the air a cacophony like hell's own laughter, mocking the fragility of the humans beneath them. Death rides in their wake, joy found only in the spilling of blood. Then, as one peels away in a sudden dive, the rest follow in a synchronized frenzy, the swarm surging downward like a tidal wave. The attack has begun. Bang! Oh, look at that still. Very nice. Lee and Liv open fire in unison, unleashing a storm of bullets. Their shots tear through the hetero creatures, swarming from above, while Lucia cuts down any that breach their line. The Grey Raven squad moves with practiced precision. If the four of you keep this rhythm, the creatures won't last much longer. But unseen, lurking in the shadows beyond your sight, another hetero creature awaits. It doesn't strike from the sky, but instead lunges forward from the ground. The moment it lunges, you catch its shadow. Countermeasures flash through your mind, each considered and discarded in rapid succession. You take it alone, but a careless move could leave you wounded or break the squad's current formation. Lucia! Roger. I can't be screaming at 6 AM. Lucia is already poised for the strike, her blade gleaming in anticipation. Once closer, the creature would meet steel. But something else moves faster. A blur, too fast to track, hurls into view. By the time you register the motion, it's already over. The hetero creature crashes to the ground, shrieking, impaled. Only then do you see it clearly. A massive sword. The sword has a strange appearance, its hilt textured like scales, its handguard tipped with 4 jagged talons. Half of the blade is now buried in the ground. A true devil weapon. Anyone who sees it would instinctively think of such a description. While you examine closely, the devil's sword pinned in the ground suddenly dissipates into red particles. Wow. From the direction the sword came from, oh my god, someone lets out an exclamation. A white-haired man in red stands atop the ruins, posture loose, a smirk tugging at his lips. Looks like you guys need some help. Dante! Bro. I'm Dante. I'm a devil hunter. God damn it. Oh my god. Bro. Yeah! Bro. As if it were nothing more than a game, the man in red cuts through the hetero creatures with effortless precision. Bro. During the battle, he also displays masterful gunmanship. You. Running away already? Not so fast. When the few remaining hetero creatures turn to flee, the man in red immediately gives chase without a second thought. In just a moment, he runs off into the distance. Looks like he's quite eager to help. Wait for me! A young person's voice echoes from another direction. Huh? Andrew? I don't know who this guy is. Fan? Who's this guy? You once carried out a mission with Noctis in New Oakley. That's where you first met the mayor's son. Oh. Oh, really? Looks like you've already met Dante. So his name is Dante. Yeah, he's currently staying in New Oakley. Of course he is. Western-ass place. We came here following a distress signal from this conservation area. Pan surveys the ruins around and lets out a sigh. We still got here too late, huh? Has New Oakley been attacked as well? Yeah, we've been under attack by those bat monsters since 2 weeks ago. We defeated the first wave of hetero creatures, but then more kept coming. Thankfully, Dante showed up just in time and helped us repel them. Without him, New Oakley would have fallen too. These hetero creatures seem different from the ones we faced before. Yeah, I can't shake the feeling there's something else to them. Something else? According to Dante, they're demons. Bro is fast. At this moment, Dante, having defeated the fleeing hetero creatures, strides back towards you. Demons? His words are utterly shocking. For most people, demons are little more than relics of myth, whispers from forgotten tales. In this era, where technology reigns supreme, neither gods nor demons have ever been discovered. And yet, if such an entity does exist, the people of this land know it by another name. The punishing virus. Yeah, they're demons. No mistake. I can smell the stink of those freaks a mile off. If demons do exist, then what are you? Me? A wide grin spreads across his face as crimson particles swirl into his palm, summoning that devil sword from thin air, visual proof to back his claim. I'm Dante. I'm a devil hunter. God, this fucking guy. He's a really nice guy, too. Oh, look, New Oakley. Okay. Fucking hot as hell in here, man. The transport vehicle grinds to a halt at New Oakley, marking your second visit to this place. Yet the town feels starkly different this time, with a palpable tension hanging in the air. Walls now encircle the place, guarded by constructs perched in watchtowers. Residents move in hurried clusters, hauling crates of supplies. Despite the unease, life stubbornly persists. Makeshift stalls line the roadside, their owners hawking wares. Hey Dante, try one of my apples! Dante effortlessly catches the apple, tossed his way. Thanks. Dante, wanna grab a drink later? See you there. An old cowboy tips his hat to Dante from his seat by the doorway, and Dante returns the gesture with a grin. Dante seems quite popular around here. Yes. Yes. Fan smiles gently at Liv's words. He's helped us fend off hetero creatures more times than I can count. To New Oakley, he's family now. As he speaks, Fanning glances subtly in your direction, watching for your reaction. You understand his implication perfectly, but say nothing. It seems he still harbors some hostility towards Babylonia. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. As your group arrives at the tavern, Dante pushes the door open and turns to face everyone. Welcome to the finest establishment in New Oakley. God, it's fucking done with him. Despite the turmoil outside, the tavern hums with boisterous chatter. Perhaps most here have long since grown used to the uncertainty, to not knowing whether they would live to see dusk. For them, this is simply another day on the surface. Look who's back, Dante! Another round, and one for my friend Dante here. Cheers! Dante accepts the full glass of golden liquid and leads the group to a quieter corner. Dante, try my new pizza. I tweaked the recipe based on your suggestions. Should be much better this time. Perfect timing. Oh? Andrew, you're here too? It's been a while. Well, about time someone from Babylonia showed up. I'll let you guys talk. The tavern owner, sensing the situation, walks away to leave you to your conversation. Leaning back into the sofa, Dante adjusts himself with casual ease, his eyes fixed on you in silent appraisal. So, let's talk about payment for mopping up your demon problem. You're from... where was it again? All right. Commandant of Babylonia. Just call me Andrew. He takes a bite of pizza, his face... God damn, I'm fucking hungry. His face betraying nothing. Let's talk about those demons you mentioned earlier. Alright, we'll start there. So, in my world, there's the human world and the demon world. Huh? Hold on. What is it? What do you mean by your world? Literally my world. Got a problem with that? That's problematic! You're from another world? From what I figured out these past 2 weeks... yeah. Forcing down the shock rising in your chest, you gesture for Dante to continue. In my world, there's the human world and the demon world. The demon world is where demons live. Sometimes, demons slip into the human world and start causing trouble. And my job is to take contracts and hunt them down. Are all the people in your world like you? What do you mean? That sword. He smiles and shrugs, but his voice sharpens with sudden seriousness. Because half of me is demon blood. After a prolonged silence, Dante speaks up again. Whoops! Did I scare you? We've been through our fair share of things too. I like that look in your eyes. So, how did you end up in this world? Wish I had an answer for you. I'm just as clueless. I was busy cleaning up demons in the demon world with someone when some crazy suction yanked me right into this place. With someone? Who is that someone? Then you don't know how to get back either? I don't. But I've got the gist of your world situation. Maybe this Babylonia of yours can send me back home. So here's the deal. I'll help you clean up these demons, and in return, you help me get back to my world. Countless thoughts flood your mind. Demons, a devil hunter. If demons are involved, maybe we should work with you. Now we're talking. But I need to report to my superiors first. Dante doesn't mind waiting a bit longer, his demeanor remaining relaxed. I'll be waiting for your call. That's it for my conversation with Dante. Asimov, is this actually possible? Scientifically speaking, the existence of other worlds hasn't been confirmed, though theories about them have been around over the past few centuries. Plus, Asimov rubs his temple, trying to ease the ache that doesn't truly exist. It is what it is. I see. I think we can collaborate with him. If demons do exist, then this Dante will be key to solving our problem. If they don't... He pauses for a moment. He's only one person, after all. Agents, ascendants, even an entity like Cradle. We've handled worse. One more strange existence doesn't concern me. I'll leave the specifics of the frontline situation to your judgment. Roger that. So, what do you say? It's a pleasure to work with you, Dante. Smart choice. We also recovered a video. Think we missed something? You replay the video on the terminal, and once again the figure who delivered the slash flashes across the screen. Beside you, Dante's expression visibly darkens. A crushing aura erupts from him. Dante? It's Virgil! Virgil? He's... my brother. The air turns to ice. Lucia takes a small step forward, while Lee's right hand already rests on the grip of his gun. Dante catches the tension coiling between them, but pays them no mind, simply walking back to the couch and sitting down again. I fought him plenty of times. Don't think he'd do something like this, but if this mess is tied to him, I'll handle him myself. Just as you are about to speak, your terminal's communication line rings. Oh shit. Ah, here he goes. We gotta see Virgil. Shit. Huh? Battle preparations. What form of power is this? This fucking guy, bro. Dude, the illustration is lit, man. It's so fucking lit. Yeah, man. We can't switch him, right? Yeah, we can't edit team. Makes sense. Culture without strength marches to extinction with the dawn. Thus spoke a politician. Humans once crossed towering mountains and ventured into the deepest seas, forging a miracle upon this land known as the Golden Age. Now, only ruins remain. Herds of hetero creatures roam through the broken walls. Virgil watches from above, his gaze fixed on the movements of those bat-like creatures. The rhythmic growl of an engine echoes in the distance. A motorcycle, unmistakable in its cadence. Virgil tilts his head, his attention sharpening as the sound draws nearer. And around the bend, a flash of red cuts through the wreckage. No way. The rider's gaze snaps toward him as if pulled by instinct, their eyes meeting across the road. Very tough. For the first time in a long while, Virgil feels something stir within him. The motorcycle roars up the collapsed, slanting ruins, its engine snarling as it charges toward the rooftop. At the edge, the front wheel lifts before the bike soars across the gap and slams down onto the next rooftop. Virgil watches, his usual disdain for human machinery momentarily eclipsed by reluctant admiration for the rider's exceptional driving skill. Soon, the bike skids to a halt on the rooftop where he stands, and the white-haired woman dismounts. According to survivors who escaped the attacked conservation area, white hair, katana, dark blue coat. Oh, what? Am I fighting her? Or am I fighting those hetero creatures? Oh my god. No way, I fight? I am sorry. Oh shit! Sorry. My controller is not connected. Okay, switch to wired. I had it on Bluetooth or dongle. There we go.
Too slow. Too slow.
Wow.
Now you die. Go to hell. And so this is how. You shall die.
No way, they have the song playing? No way, that's sick. Sorry for being trash right now, but damn. This is... I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead, though.
Now you die.
I think interesting. I think I'm gonna fail this mission. Whoa! Whoa! Clear time. That's lame. That's lame of me. I know there's like a triple S plus. I'm only here for the plot though. Okay. So you're gonna see some mediocre gameplay. Sorry about that. It is hot as hell in my room. I don't know why. Since when has someone like this been around on the surface? Her blade flashes free once more as Alpha lunges forward with devastating force. Yet Virgil meets the strike effortlessly. His sword, a seamless barrier. Sick. Alpha shifts her angle, poised to retaliate until a surge of energy pulses from him, forcing her onto the defensive. Steel sings as his slashes carve through the air, each one met by her steady guard. She hears a low, intrigued hum escaping Virgil as surprise flickers beneath his icy calm, only to be followed by an even more devastating slash. Lightning crackles as Alpha answers with an equally devastating slash. Crash. Debris erupts, dust swallows the clearing, and rocks shatter and rain down around them. Yet the two silhouettes cut through the chaos, using falling rubble to pivot midair before touching down with effortless grace. A heartbeat of stillness. Chests rise and fall, steady but sharp. Then they clash again. Steel rings out, a deadly harmony resonating through the battlefield. Every strike carves deeper into the earth, the very ground reshaped by their fury. In moments, the clearing is a scarred testament to their power. Impressive. What form of power is this? You don't know? The Ascension Network. What is that? Such power, yet not an Ascendant. The brief exchange reveals much. Virgil's body shows no trace of the punishing virus whatsoever. That blue blade floating in midair seems beyond any technological means as well. Another weird existence after the punishing virus? Alpha deflects the blue blade flying toward her, pivoting into a swift counterstrike, only for her opponent to sidestep it. Scream! Just then, a hetero creature lunges from their flank. Instinct drives her to hurl her short blade, but then she notices the hetero creature isn't targeting her. With that realization, she holds back her attack. Spotting the hetero creature, Virgil instantly summons his Mirage Blade to strike. Impaled, the beast crashes to the ground, its twitching form growing still as life bleeds away. The hetero creature is attacking him? The hetero creature's attack is only the beginning. Most of them surge forward, closing in on the two. At that moment, Alpha realizes the man before her has nothing to do with the recent disturbances in the Ascension Network. Seems I had the wrong idea about you. I apologize. Time out? Time out? What? Virgil falls silent for a moment. Sure. Alpha is the first person Virgil has been able to communicate with since coming here, and he finds himself intrigued by the man she mentioned, the supposed leader of the hetero creatures. Let's get rid of these hetero creatures first. Hetero creatures? Virgil mentally notes the term while his face remains expressionless. Alright. Something about them isn't right. Their numbers are unnatural. After cutting down another hetero creature, Alpha voices her suspicion. Normally, these creatures don't actively attack Ascendants. Even when some do become aggressive, they usually retreat after a few are slain, driven by self-preservation. Yet these hetero creatures in front of them act as if they don't feel fear at all. I have observed them. They seem to be searching something. God. Alpha recalls the recent anomalies in the Ascension Network. As I suspected, someone is pulling the strings behind them. Just then the hetero creatures halt their attack as if obeying some unseen signal. In eerie unison, they swarm toward a nearby building. Immediately after, a girl's scream pierces the air, echoing from the same building. Help! Alpha's frown deepens, but she still decides to sprint toward the cry for help. Bruh. Oh, I actually get black cards from this. Could have sworn. Okay. It is 50 minutes, and I'm getting pretty tired right now. It's fucking... Oh, it's actually 6:21 a.m. It was actually 5 a.m. Good God. Dr. Hell. I am going to continue this tomorrow. I have to. There's only one day remaining, so I'm going to continue this tomorrow. I should have done this earlier, but this is me procrastinating. So, until the next one. Alright, it's the next day. 18 hours? Shit. Let me see if I can finish this tonight. Let me see if I can do it. Alright, so let's check everything's right. Yes, it is DMC 4, Dr. Hell. I'm Thomas Hell, and here's my confession. Okay, things good. Your comms ring at this moment. The incoming call displays no name, only a jumble of code. No name? Can't be. Lucia glances in your direction. Given the recent hetero creature activity on the surface, the two of you share the same suspicion about who's calling. This direct intrusion is a communication method Luna's group often uses. Could be them. Maybe a sense affected. It's another one. Maybe the sense affected too. You answer the comms, and Alpha's face appears on the screen, alongside a white-haired man. Virgil! So this must be Virgil, the one Dante mentioned earlier. Why is he with Alpha? Hey Virgil, what the hell's your deal with those hetero creatures? You can smell it too, can't you? That reek of demons all over them. Dante's face tightens with agitation, his words laced with anger. Don't tell me you're behind this mess again. You bastard! Fool. I haven't the slightest idea what you're referring to. I only arrived here hours ago. Their argument escalates so quickly that neither Alpha nor you have a chance to get a word exchanged. Cast a questioning look at Alpha. But clearly Alpha didn't see this coming either. I know. It's the Mirror Demon. Dante and Virgil's argument abruptly stops as all eyes turn to the timid little girl huddled in the corner. Alpha pulls her into the center. She's why I contacted you. Alpha points at the little girl. We just saved her from hetero creatures. While they were trying to capture her. Whoever's behind all this, she's clearly the key. I'll let Lissa tell you the rest herself. With that, Alpha steps aside. Lissa's clothes cling to her, dirt streaked and rumpled, bearing the grime of days without washing. A faint tremor runs through her, and her eyes, wide and shadowed, betray the toll of life on the run. That sucks. Every glance thrown her way seems to press down on her. Her voice wavers, stumbling over words. It's okay, Lissa. We're Grey Raven from Babylonia. And Alpha here beside you is really strong. She'll keep you safe. Oh. Alpha glances at Liv, saying nothing. It's alright now. Fucking Liv. Just take your time. Breathe deeply with me. Wow. After a moment, Liv's gentle reassurance steadies Lissa's nerves, and she begins her story. I'm Lissa. My father is Thomas Hell. Oh, you got a kid? Oh, okay. Thomas Hell? You glance up at Lee, but he only shakes his head. It seems the name means nothing to him. Those hetero creatures that look like bats were all made by the Mirror Demon using the Red Tide. The Mirror Demon took over my dad's body and built a tower. He calls it the Babel Tower. That tower is full of monsters. Dad helped me escape and gave me a recording. And he told me to find people from Babylonia. Can we see the recording? Of course. Oh, but I don't have a device to play it. Let me do it. Alpha takes the memory card from Lissa's hand, slots it into a terminal, and transmits the video over. You tap the file, and the recording flickers to life, playing in sync across both screens. Okay, right. Still working right. The video footage is shrouded in darkness, the filming location barely illuminated by the sparse light sources. A gaunt man stands at the center of the frame, surrounded by computers and analytical equipment. The screens cast an eerie red glow, the reflections bleeding into the shadowy outlines of what seems to be ancient stone structures behind him. Green and red lights weave across the man's face, deepening the hollows of his sunken eye sockets, veiling his exhausted gaze. Wearily, he drags a hand over his eyes before fixing the camera with a hollow stare. I'm Thomas Hell, and this is my confession. I was a member of the Science Council, but given how things have turned out, the Science Council was right to expel me. I studied time and space in the past. Once I even dreamed of creating a spatial jump device that would allow humanity to outrun the speed of light itself. But the universe is too vast. We are too slow. During the Golden Age, we ventured out into outer space, but even Dawn 3 could barely scrap 1% of light speed. Too slow. Far too slow. But all in all, that was just a wish I had in the past. It all started with my obsession. Damn it. After my wife died from her illness, I poured everything into my research, and time became my focus. At least your wife actually died in that disease. Unlike James. Okay. Absolutely have nothing to do with that. I wanted to bring her back. Medical advancements don't wait for the dead. With today's medical technology, her genetic disease would have been curable. I tried every possible approach, until I found a shard of the Hetero Tower. I was certain it was the key, but I failed. The Hetero Tower shard did help me open a space-time passage, but something else came with it. Demons. Demons are real. One is inside me. It's still weak for now, so I can sometimes wrest back control of my body. But it's only a matter of time before it consumes me entirely. It's already harnessed some of the punishing virus's power, created the Babel Tower with it. Thomas inputs a set of coordinates, storing them in the video. This is the location of the Babel Tower. As the video reaches this point, coordinates appear on the terminal. Finally, if anyone from Babylonia sees this, please, I beg you, protect my daughter. The video cuts off here. Shit. Another world! We are too small to have big dreams! Yes, it is, dummy. So, Thomas's experiment is what dragged me and Virgil into this world. Dante chuckles, relieved now that the mystery is solved. Looks like we weren't the only ones, though. Mirror Demon. Never heard of it. Probably just some small fry from the demon world. Now we know the location of the Babel Tower. We'll storm the tower and eliminate the Mirror Demon. Roger that. Yeah. Piece of cake. This guy. Now that we're teaming up, I'll show that thing what I'm made of. This guy. God damn it. Dante looks at Virgil standing on the other side of the screen. Hey, I already cut a deal with this Commandant. I helped them take down the Mirror Demon, they helped me get back. What about you? Taking along? Virgil tilts his head slightly, considering Dante's words for a moment before responding. Intriguing. It could be a worthy diversion. I'll accompany you to the Babel Tower. Besides, the Mirror Demon and I have unfinished business. Dante raises an eyebrow in momentary confusion, then remembers the video from earlier. Understanding dawns as he realizes what Virgil means by unfinished business. Yeah, looks like the Mirror Demon's using your identity to lead those hetero creatures. Seriously, who comes up with these names? Hetero creature? Anyway, I saw the video. Even though it only showed the lower half body, no mistaking it, that guy looked just like you, Virgil. Mirror Demon, mirror. You think this thing can actually copy people? Its fate is sealed regardless. The conversation between the brothers comes to a pause. Seeing this, Lucia steps forward to speak with Alpha. Wow, what a reflection. Alpha, what do you plan to do? Go to the Babel Tower. She's talking to herself. God damn it. That I still remember. I still remember a little bit of lore between them. She thinks for a moment before continuing. Luna detected unusual activity in the Ascension Network earlier. She believes it's filtering new agents, which is why I came to investigate. Given the recent behavior of the hetero creatures, it's possible that this mirror demon can already be considered an agent. Alpha shakes her head, keeping her lingering doubts to herself. The mirror demon is neither construct nor corrupted. But how could it possibly connect to the Ascension Network? Perhaps the Ascension Network always holds deeper secrets yet to be uncovered. Luna. How's she? She's fine. She just needs to focus her energy on the Ascension Network, for now, to prevent bigger problems. Then let's meet at New Oakley. Alpha nods and reaches out to end the call. So, your name is Virgil? Virgil gives no answer. Looks like we'll need to head to New Oakley. You have any vehicle to use? I don't need those. This fucking guy. Virgil unleashes Yamato, its blade tracing a cross in the air. A trail of cerulean light lingers in its wake, and like a flower unfurling petals, space itself splits along the incisions, revealing a yawning void of infinite black. Alpha watches Virgil's actions, a flicker of astonishment crossing her eyes. Did he just cut through space? But in the next moment, Virgil furrows his brow. A portal. It's not stable. The cross-shaped rift trembles, its edges wavering like disturbed water, and gradually seals shut a moment later. Looks like you'll need to find another way to get there. Alpha's motorcycle isn't big enough to seat all three of them. We're not alone here. The distant roar of engines reverberates through the air as a group of wildly dressed thugs approaches in a pickup truck equally adorned with flashy modifications. Really? Look what we got here! 3 cute birdies! Really? Dude. Nah ha ha ha! Consider yourself lucky you ran into the Black Wings. Hand over everything. Right on time. Bro. Like, do you not see their fit? Babylonia? Oh. This is the data sent by Andro. Asimov, what's your take on this? Thomas Hell. That name rings a bell. I'll look up information on him. Regarding the other world, there's a barely perceptible hint of anticipation in Nicola's tone. I've already shared my thoughts on this. Theoretically, it is indeed possible. However, even with in-depth exploration in this field, we cannot estimate when we might reach any conclusions. Scientific progress sometimes requires a touch of luck. Thomas. Perhaps he hit the jackpot. After speaking, Asimov recognizes the inappropriateness of his remark. He closes his eyes briefly, and starts again. That remark was inappropriate. Every researcher's work deserves respect. If possible, I need more of Thomas's research data. After that, I can provide new conclusions. Alright, I'll have Andro recover the data. If that's all, I'll be heading back now. Asimov strides towards the exit. Just as he steps through the doorway, a thought flickers at the edge of his mind, and he pauses, glancing back. There, he catches sight of Nicola and Hassan, their figures slumped with weariness, exchanging hushed words. Oh, and given the complexity of this research, I find it unlikely Thomas achieved it alone. He might have had external support. We're already on that. Asimov gives a slight nod, then turns and leaves. Could it be Kurono? I don't think that's very likely. Hassan sits in silence, leaning back in his chair with an uncharacteristic melancholy. It's a rare sight since most of the time he gives off an impression of determination and resilience. Another world. That's too far-fetched. Let's just focus on what's right in front of us. Hassan offers a knowing smile as he turns to his old friend. You excited about it too? Nicola lets out a disgruntled snort. But you're right. We are too small to have big dreams. Hassan straightens his back, returning to his usual composed demeanor. Back to our previous arrangements. Their conversation fades into the sterile glow of the office lights. Just another moment in the command central, where countless others move through the artificial radiance, absorbed in their busy tasks. So, humanity presses onward, stumbling through these lights. Really? Wow, alright, okay. Everything's still working. Okay, good. It is. Goody. Oh, the night talk. Okay. What? Dude! What? We get a free Dante? Dude, that's sick! Should have done this a long time ago. Hetero creatures, the punishing virus. Everything here is scary even for a guy who deals with demons in his daily life like me. Really? Get him for free, bro. Oh, gang's all here? Shit. New Oakley, 6:36 p.m. Logistics! We need ammo here! Right away! The battle has raged for nearly an hour, bullets streaking like deadly rain from New Oakley's defensive line. Though the newly constructed watchtowers and walls have slowed the hetero creatures' advance, the relentless, death-defying charges leave the defenses teetering on the edge of collapse. One has breached their defenses! Before the resident could finish speaking, a shadow blurs into motion, charging toward the hetero creature. Wielding her pyro katana, Lucia closes the distance in a flash. Adjusting her stance midair, she brings the blade down in a searing arc, cleaving through the creature with a single strike. These hetero creatures rely on their high-speed flight to breach the defensive line from time to time, penetrating into the tower's perimeter. Sia stands ready here, tasked with eliminating any hetero creatures that make their way into the town. Holy crap, did you see that? That Crunchworks moves are unreal! Stop cocking and focus! Deal with these damn bats already! Max, the mayor of New Oakley, gazes toward the front lines, his brow furrowed with worry. How much ammunition do we have left? Enough to last through this battle. What about the next battle? Just barely. It's been an hour already. The hetero creatures' attacks are getting worse. Normally they would have stopped by now. With Dante here, we'll be just fine. Max shakes his head and looks at his son. What's the word come from the Forsaken? They said they'll send some people over, but not a lot. Other conservation areas are getting hit by the hetero creatures too, so they're short on manpower. Andro, when will Babylonia's reinforcements arrive? Not until night, at the earliest. If we need to evacuate later, we have to save enough ammunition to deal with potential threats during the retreat. Looks like we need to... Someone's coming! Before Max can finish, an alert from the defense line snags his attention. His gaze snaps toward the horizon. Beyond the seething mass of hetero creatures, a wildly modified pickup truck barrels toward New Oakley. The vehicle carves a wide arc across the desert, tires spitting sand as it skids to a halt. It's Alpha. The engine's roar pulls some creatures' focus. Screeching, they pivot midair and swarm toward the truck. Alpha and Virgil step out of the vehicle. Looks like we arrived just in time. Let this be our warm-up. Max turns to you beside him, finishing his interrupted thought. Bro, looks like we need to prepare for close quarters combat. Alright, I'll connect with the constructs on site. Oh, okay. Shit. No warm-up, no nothing. Oh. Run! Take cover! Virgil's just walking. He's just strutting. Well, Alpha's here.
Give me all you got. Is that the best you can do? Thunder, don't see my flame. I won't hold back. Life and death. Now you're on the other side of the line.
Have you decided which one of you will die first?
I'm so trash with Virgil, man. He's actually very difficult to play.
Go to hell. Now you die. Go to hell.
It's so hard to play him, man.
And so this is power. You shall die.
Oh, whoops. Where the hell am I attacking?
Too slow. Not bad.
Oh.
Too slow. You shall die.
Okay. Okay. That ended nicely.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
Hey, Dante.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this. Go back to hell. Let me show you what I've got. Hell yeah. Take this.
How do I jump? Oh. Right, P. Hey. Nice. Oh, ow.
Hell yeah. Go back to hell. Let me show you what I've got. Take this.
Okay. Nice. Resolve the town's crisis? Whoa! It's open world. A little small open world. Talk to the village head. Dante! What the? Bloody hetero creatures. Exploration. How do I switch? Oh, there we go. Highest difficulty challenge. Exploration. Let's try this one first and then that. The hetero creatures' assault have been temporarily halted. Thank you. Many residents got lost because of the hetero creatures' attack. Could you help me find them? Surely. Yo, too. I'm gonna keep an eye on the surroundings? Fine. I'll help, but just this once. What you? What your bro gonna say? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Go, Dante, go!
Let me show you what I've got. Hell yeah. Take this.
Nice. Thank you! Thanks.
Hell yeah.
shoot him.
Let me show you what I got. Take this.
Thank you. Those monsters were terrifying. Shoot. Look at that. Run!
Hell yeah. Go back to hell. Hell yeah. Let me it's showtime. Let me show you what I got. Take this.
Thanks for your help, mate. Ain't scared of those hetero creatures. Alright. Thanks for your help. Everyone is safe and sound. How about that high difficulty challenge? There may still be hetero creatures lurking around the town. Shall we do a sweep? Is that what he said? Wait, don't tell me this is timed. Better not be timed. Why don't I just shoot though? Oh, I can't.
Raining bullets.
I've never seen that move. Whoops. Oh, that's the challenge. Don't fuck up. High difficulty, you say? Okay, I'll take my time this time. I can do this. Shall we do a full sweep together? Oh, you did actually say that. Damn, I wish you could shoot from there, man. Whoa. Oh! Oh! The right on D-pad B stops the challenge. Stupid. I'm so dumb. Alright, I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna get it this time. Come on. Come on, this is Dante. Do it. Amazing. That's never happened. Oh man. Okay. Come on. My first attempt was so good. There wasn't really screw-ups. Physics are a bit clunky. Come on. Oh, I didn't cap that. That's why. Damn, man. Okay, come on. All right. What is that? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I've seen the video too. That damn chair. You are strong. That's amazing. Wow. Next job? Yep. Complete the stage, it's time to leave. Is that everything to do? Anything else? Thank you, guys. Everyone say, what are we eating? Are we going to eat with us? Are you going to eat with us? See, I got one. No, wait, two. Thanks to this mate here. Come on, how many things do you got there? Shit. Can I go out? Nope. This is the world space. This is the world space here. Oh, I can go up though. Everything's so big. Alright. Shall wait. Everything is so big. Okay, I can't go through. Let's get out of here. We just made this pizza together. It's not much, but please enjoy it. Take a photo. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll save it. I'll save it to local. I can't believe it. Unbelievable. Okay. Wow. Nice. Wow. I actually took a photo. Dante! Come on, man. Wait, is S the highest or is it... Or am I just that trash? I'm pretty sure I'm that trash. New Oakley, 9:21 p.m., right? Hey, everyone's chilling now. Cheers! Compared to residents of other conservation areas, the people of New Oakley seem to be born with thicker skin. Not long after repelling a wave of hetero creature attacks, some have already started celebrating. In their words, it's called celebrating living through another day. Hey, I fuck with that. Say, don't you think it's about time we get out of here too? Get out? And go where? Those bat freaks are everywhere. It's all the same no matter where we go. The Forsaken, Babylonia's conservation areas, anywhere's fine. Just somewhere with more people around. Doesn't matter to me, I'm on my own. But if we really are leaving, it'll probably happen in the next few days. Wow. I'm so done with myself. It looks like I'll need to pack my bags tonight. Dante weaves through the bustling crowd, 2 drinks in hand, his gaze lighting up as he spots you tucked away in the corner. Sliding into the seat across from you, he pushes one of the glasses your way. Hey! Fancy glass? Thank you. Not bad taking charge back there. Makes me think this team up might actually work. You're not bad either. Few can wield a sword like that. Wait till you see my other tricks. Don't you need to be with Virgil? Isn't he your... Don't worry about him. He's just not big on crowds. Dante drinks from his cup, not perusing the topic any further. Have you talked to that girl? Yeah, I have. Doesn't know much about the tower. Thomas kept her away. So, when are we heading to the Babel Tower? The support force from Babylonia will get here tonight. Once we've restocked, we'll head there tomorrow. Looks like things will wrap up here soon. Hetero creatures, the punishing virus. Everything here is scary, even for a guy who deals with demons in his daily life like me. You... What? I was just wondering what your world is like. My world, huh? Dante takes another sip of his drink and shifts into a more comfortable position. Hard to explain, really. You've probably figured out I'm not exactly your average human. My father came from the demon world, so half of me is demon blood. Demon world and human blood. Even I can't tell which one I belong to. Maybe my world is just that home I had. He gazes at the campfire, lost in thought, seemingly reminiscing about his childhood. But time never flows backward. Memories are like sparks in the air, brilliant one moment, gone the next. At least he still has family. Thought surfaces in Dante's mind, unbidden. His gaze drifts into a quieter corner beyond the campfire's glow. There, Virgil leans against the wall, arms crossed, exchanging sparse words with Alpha beside him. As Dante looks at Virgil's white hair and that face, so like his own, he can't help but think of a certain young man, a smile tugging at his lips. Nero would never guess what Virgil and I are experiencing right now. Virgil feels the weight of his stare and glances over. Dante answers with a grin and a raised middle finger. You fool. Dante lowers his hand, then continues. The human world's nothing special. Just demons causing trouble now and then. Kinda like how this place would be without that punishing virus. While the demon world... He lets out a derisive snort. The place is crawling with disgusting freaks. Nothing worth talking about. What do you think of this world? Well... He speaks with brutal honesty. I think this world's doomed. Could've won. And yet, aren't you helping this world? Dante jerks his chin toward the campfire. People are still kicking, and they've got pizza here. Could be much worse. The sound of an approaching convoy echoes from afar, adding to the town's growing clamor. Lee's message chimes timely from your terminal. The support force has arrived. Looks like it's time for you to get to work. He raises his drink, bringing your conversation to a close. Since we're heading up the Babel Tower tomorrow, make sure to rest well tonight. Well, here's to tomorrow. To tomorrow. You meet Bridget at the edge of the town. Hey, Andrew. All the new weapons and ammo are here, and your power armor. Power armor. We in Fallout now? Thank you. Just doing my job. And one more thing. Can I have some of the support force to stay behind and guard this place? According to our intel, hetero creatures are trying to capture Lissa. The little girl mentioned in the report? Yeah, the Mirror Demon may have learned that Lissa is here. With Dante away tomorrow, the town's defenses will be vulnerable. We need someone to stay back and take care of Lissa. No problem. Leave it to me. I'll take good care of her. Lissa strolls through the town, taking in the bustling atmosphere. After speaking with the commandant from Babylonia, she can finally wash away days of exhaustion from being on the run. Though drowsiness lingers at the edges of her mind, curiosity wins out. She wants to explore the town first. Everything still works? Yes, it is, dummy! Born in Babylonia, she has never set foot on the surface before. Until now, it existed only in images and secondhand stories. New Oakley is her first real glimpse of a human settlement on the surface. Child. A voice cuts through her thoughts. She turns to see an elderly woman with warm, crinkled eyes waving at her. Care to join me here for a moment? After a moment of hesitation, Lissa walks toward the elderly woman. The woman cradles a bag in her arms. Seeing Lissa approach, she reaches inside and pulls out a tangerine. Here, try this. Lissa accepts the fruit, and the elderly woman passes the space beside her, inviting her to sit. Then, she asks. You're a new face. I take it you just arrived in town recently? Yes. Are you here alone? I have my dad, but he's not here right now. He told me to run ahead by myself. Whatever scene plays out in the woman's mind, her face is etched with quiet sympathy. Sure wasn't easy, though. I used to have a granddaughter. If not for that incident, she would be about your height by now. Damn. Surviving is what matters. Have you found a place to stay? If not, you're welcome to stay with me for now. Later on, you could learn a trade, mechanical repairs, gun making, bullet crafting, things like that. You'll find a way to get by. I do have a grandson, but he's not well behaved like you. Always wearing those sunglasses and clothes with spikes all over them. And his hair sticking straight up like some kind of rooster. Oh, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. Shirts of all these strange cartoon characters on them. Calls it anime. Okay. He calls it anime or something. I don't understand a thing about it. But deep down, he's a good kid. These days, sometimes you gotta act tough just to get by. Perhaps Alyssa's appearance stirs old memories. Or maybe it has been a long time since she last saw a child. Whatever the reason, the old woman rambles on about her family. And don't let our Mayor Max fool you with that big, burly look of his. He's a good man at heart. What, the romantic, actually? Really? Realizing she's been doing all the talking, she offers an apologetic smile. Oh dear, listen to me rambling on. Once I start talking, I just can't seem to stop. It's okay, ma'am. I enjoy listening to you. Oh. Let's talk about you instead. Where did you live before? Babylonia? The elderly woman seems taken aback by the answer, her expression flickering with surprise, but she chooses not to pry further. My dad is really good to me. He always says he just wants me to grow up safe and happy. He used to be very busy, but he'd still bring me little gifts after work. And he taught me how to draw. He told me he wanted to be a manga artist when he was younger. But life just got in the way. Yeah, be like that. Then Mom got sick. And after that, Dad never really smiled again. The white hospital room flickers back into her memory, the most familiar place to her. And after that, Alyssa's words trailed off, her smile dissolving like a fading echo. After that, the elderly woman assumes the girl is merely reminiscing about something sad. It moves to comfort her when Alyssa suddenly bolts outside. Panic flashes across Alyssa's face. No, not just panic. Something deeper. Darker. A primal terror rising from the depths of her mind like a creature clawing its way out of the abyss. It seizes her heart, threatening to pull her under. Then, her foot catches on a stone, and she stumbles. But she barely registers the pain. Instead, she curls into herself on the ground, her expression hollow yet etched with dread. What happened after that? She finds her memories like a faded canvas, blurred beyond recognition. How did I get to the Babel Tower? The person in the hospital bed. Oh. The person in the hospital bed. Is it Mom? Or me? The unanswered question sends chills down her spine, and fear finally consumes her completely. That sucks. A short while earlier, before meeting with the human commandant, Dante found Virgil. How did you get here? I have no explanation. I simply appeared in midair without cause. Just like me. Dante strokes his chin, eyeing Yamato in Virgil's hand. Can you use the Yamato to open a portal back? Portals aren't stable in this place. Looks like we'll have to rely on those Babylonia folks for now. Also, that little girl. I've sensed it as well. Damn! Hold on now. They really give him for free? Give me a sec. Give me a hot second. Dante, bro. Like, I pulled you a long time ago. And now... you... oh, damn. It's okay, though. You still got something.
Looking for a fight? I'm on fire right now.
Yeah, he got something. He got something out of that. Nice. Alright. Damn. Shit. I think this event's already over. That was quick. Those 40 days passed by so fast. Alright. Babel Tower. Mirror images are always interesting, aren't they? I think I slur my words a lot more often now. The next morning, everyone gathers on the outskirts of the town. Andro, over here! 3 vehicles will go with you to the Babel Tower. All fully stocked with ammunition and supplies. Thank you. Mayor's looking for me, probably to discuss evacuation plans. If you need anything, just talk to Sandfox. Hey, Andro. Alright, let's move out. According to the coordinates, the Babel Tower should be just ahead. Babel Tower is gone? Before your group, as far as the eye can see, lies nothing but ruins. No, there's definitely something here. I can feel it. The demon's right here. Some kind of deceptive trick. Can we break it through force? What's the punishing virus concentration? The concentration ahead is indeed slightly higher than surrounding areas, but it's quite mild, still with normal levels. Really? You retrieve a weapon shaped like a rocket launcher from one of the support force vehicles. The support force has brought some Omega weapons. According to Alpha's previous conjecture, the Mirror Demon may already be an agent-level enemy, perhaps worth attempting to use an Omega weapon against it. The Omega weapon-equipped warhead propels through the air before detonating with a deafening blast, as if colliding with an invisible wall in the distance. When the smoke dissipates, a jagged rupture hangs suspended in midair, its edges warping the light around it. So that's its game, hiding behind mirrors. Wonder it's called the Mirror Demon. Samfox, let's give it a few more hits. Copy. The support force members bring out their remaining Omega weapons, launching multiple warheads simultaneously. Damn. It's like mini nukes. After this explosion, the opening widens enough for vehicles to pass through, revealing the full view of the Babel Tower. A cylindrical tower sheathed in red tide aggregates looms in the distance, an ominous spire that draws everyone's gaze. Above it, swarms of hetero creatures wheel through the air, their presence dripping with palpable malice. Punishing virus concentration is rapidly increasing. Let's move. Whoa. Whoa. Top of the Babel Tower. A gallant, middle-aged man stands atop the tower, his gaze fixed on the approaching group in the distance. He's got red eyes. People from Babylonia. Among the group of constructs, 2 white-haired men in long coats stand conspicuously apart. Are they the sons of Sparda? I should have known that other demons would also come to this world. Its eyes narrow slightly as it recalls the sight. The 2 sons of Sparda, locked in battle within the demon world. Back then, it was just a nameless demon among Hell's legions, But now it has claimed power beyond its former wretchedness. But it's too late now. Even the sons of Sparda cannot stop the power of demons merged with the Ascension Network. Moreover, I still hold a trump card. The emaciated man turns, his gaze locking into the figure looming in the shadows. Wreathed in an aura of seething darkness. White hair, dark blue coat, and a face identical to Virgil's. Oh! Being forged from memories in the red tide. Mirror images are always interesting, aren't they? Thomas, who can no longer be called human, waves its hand in a gentle motion. At its command, the swarm of hetero creatures churning in the air surges forward, a writhing tide descending upon the distant group. Kill them all. Leave no survivors. Having done all this, the man stands motionless, savoring the imminent battle, eagerly awaiting the coming symphony of agonized screams and hetero creatures' shrieks. Yet, deep within, a flickering consciousness still struggles. Its feeble resistance irritates him. Silence, human! Your will is utterly powerless against my power. This fucking guy. The next moment, a splitting pain lances through his head. Its body crumples to the ground as its face twists in agony, tears spilling over. Lissa, I have to save Lissa. Shut it! Ooh. Just as quickly the anguish fades, replacing one more by that mask of malice. Yes, Lissa. You've reminded me. I'll send out some hetero creatures to track down Lissa. I'll bring her back so this body can end it once and for all. That's fucked. You notice Dante beside you gazing into the distance. Anything wrong, Dante? I think someone's up there, at the top. Lee. Lee quickly transforms his composite armament into sniper mode and peers through the scope at the top of the tower. There is indeed someone there. High resemblance to Thomas from our intel. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, then gestures toward the composite armaments in Lee's hand. I've got a similar devil arm that can transform into 666 different modes. Shut up already. The hetero creatures are on the move. They're closing in. Mirror Demon knows we're here. Prepare for combat. Like a plague of locusts, countless hetero creatures swarm toward the convoy. Full speed ahead. Roger. Bam. Roof-mounted machine guns roar to life. Bullets ripping through the horde of hetero creatures. The three transport vehicles lurch forward, tires grinding through gore and shattered limbs as they fight for every inch of ground. As the hetero creatures grow in number, Grey Raven leaps into the fray and begins to eliminate the enemies. The battle rages on, and now your group has covered half the distance to the Babel Tower. Can't keep this up. We're running low on ammo. This is as far as we can go. Three vehicles grind to a halt, immobilized. Endless waves of hetero creatures swarm toward you, cutting off any path to the Babel Tower. Support force, you can evacuate from here. You turn to look at your companions slashing through the horde and shout. Everyone else, prepare to break through! We need a path! Lee, get ready for maximum output. No need for that. Just stay behind me. Virgil, time to show them what we're made of. You don't get to order me around. Hey! Fierce winds howl, billowing their coats as Dante and Virgil stand side by side, unshaken. I alone am I alone am enough to handle this situation. I'm not letting you have all the fun yourself. Try to keep up, if you can. I won't wait for you. Feeling confident, huh? Let's see who makes it to the tower's gates first. Red and blue particles intertwine, spiraling around the two half-demons. Hey. Then, a powerful shockwave explodes outward, hurling hetero creatures back like rag dolls. Their human appearance vanishes without a trace, giving way to devilish forms as if straight from the depths of hell. Damn. Virgil sheaths his sword as a blue spherical domain envelops the space around him. I will cut through everything! Shit! Has judgment cut and is unleashed? Countless slashes carve through the air, leaving only Dante untouched. Each blade mark twists space itself, shattering it like fractured glass, tearing apart every hetero creature within its domain. Now I lead by one. I haven't even started yet! I haven't even said start yet! The two half-demons charge forward toward the Babel Tower simultaneously, tearing through the remaining hetero creatures with relentless speed. Stay close to them! Nice, nice. The spell. Jackpot! Hey! That's that. Wasn't so tough after all. Thanks to Dante and Virgil's overwhelming power in their transformed states, the group arrived safely at the foot of the Babel Tower. Commandant, the hetero creatures' attack is weakening. There appears to be some kind of mystical barrier before the tower. The hetero creatures grow eerily still, their attacks ceasing entirely as if bound by some unseen command. Their attacks have stopped. Is it because there's no need to continue? An open invitation. Very confident of the Mirror Demon. The path ahead won't be an easy one, it seems. Ridiculous. The towering gates of Babel stand wide open, a gaping maw, demonic and foreboding, as though inviting the guests to step into the abyss. Dante stretches leisurely on the spot, speaking with effortless confidence. Either way, moving forward is our only meaningful option. Don't think anyone here wants to turn back and swap more of those pesky bats, right? Bug extermination can't be a real buzzkill. Can be a real buzzkill. With that, Dante shrugs his shoulders and takes the lead through the gateway. Top of the Babel Tower. The Mirror Demon, now in full control of Thomas's body, watches coldly as the team steps into his domain. Ordinary hetero creatures can only achieve so far, as expected. However, a special surprise awaits you next. Enjoy. By the time you reach the top, how much strength will you have left to face me? The gates of the Babel Tower swing shut behind the group, cutting off the clamor of hetero creatures outside. As the last sliver of daylight vanishes, the interior is left in near darkness, illuminated only by the erratic flicker of candlelight and the dim, colored glow of arched stained glass windows. Looking around, a hollow chill lingers in the air. Gotta say, the owner of this tower really went all out on the decor. The tower's vast circular chamber stretches before you, its perimeter lined with identical curved doorways spaced at even intervals. There's no visible path upward. These doors. Do we need to investigate them one by one? The path upward must be behind one of these doors. Well, let's bust them all open! With that, Dante casually opens the door beside him. Hey! The air suddenly falls silent. Bullets are chambered, blades unsheathed. The team's vigilance reaches its peak in this moment. Even Dante catches himself, realizing his earlier actions were quite rash. As the door creaks open, a hazy mirror appears before everyone. Dante's silhouette, framed against the doorway, twists eerily in the reflection. He steps closer, inspecting the mirror, only to find nothing and turn back to the rest of you. Just some boring mirror trick. Just then, the shadow of glass splits the air behind him. A ghost of a grin flickers across Dante's face as he draws ebony and ivory, quickly spinning around to take aim. Jack! but someone moves faster than him. Phantom blue energy swirls and solidifies into mirage blades, hurling toward the hetero creature as it claws free from the shattered mirror. The blade strikes true, pinning it firmly to the wall. Come on, you know I could have handled that. What does that mean? I simply don't want to hear that word from you. That word? Is it some kind of magical spell? These words, Alpha in the distance can't help but cast curious glances at Dante and Virgil. Actually, I'm curious about that too. Listen, guys, you've got it all wrong. There's no magic spell like that. The half-demon brothers have already demonstrated various extraordinary abilities, piquing everyone's curiosity. I've been meaning to ask about your transformation. Oh, that's our Sin Devil trigger form. After all, Virgil and I are half demons, you know? The group continues to open doors one by one, eliminating any hetero creatures that appear behind them while communicating, until an upward staircase is finally found. Commandant, it's here. Just then, Virgil steps in front of Liv. Back up. Something's wrong. His warning comes not a second too soon. A blood-curdling howl rips through the air, and the blur of black shadow explodes from the curved staircase, lunging over with terrifying speed. Bang! But a red figure moves even faster. A great sword cleaves through the air, striking the hetero creature midway and hurling it back with brutal force. Now that's what I call jackpot! Wow. God damn. Oh my goodness. Oy.
And now, I'm gonna play with you.
5 doors, path upwards must be behind one of these doors. Find the correct gate. You're telling me I gotta pick? Well, this one looks different. Yeah! Yeah! This seems to be the right way. Oh my god, don't tell me. Am I missing something from that? Aw. Damn. Hey, full squad up. Search for the correct path again. What if I pick the wrong path? What if I do that? I'll pick this door. It's obviously the wrong path. Alright, I get to fight. Let's fight something.
Let me show you what I've got. Jackpot. Let me show you what I've got.
Their ult's too OP for this shit.
Too slow.
Looks like hetero creatures will spawn if we open the wrong door. Indeed. I just wanted to see what had happened. Ha! Piece of cake. Really? Look at that delayed fucking... Really?
And now, let me show you what I've got. Hell yeah! Jackpot. Let me show you what I've got. Jackpot. Let me show you what I've got. Have you decided? Go to hell! Go to hell! And so this is our... shall die.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
Alright. I feel like this is the maximum rank for completion. I mean, no, I'm kind of slow though. I like to take my time. That's the last one! Phew! These bats are such a pain to deal with. Sam Fox holsters his gun, watching as the distant hetero creature plummets to the ground. After escorting Andro's group into the Babel Tower, the support force begins their return journey toward New Oakley. Blizzard, take inventory of our combat supplies. You don't have to tell me twice, I'm already on it. We lost contact with Andro's group after they entered the tower. I wonder if everything's okay. They've got it. Not our job to work. What? What the? Why are you starting all of a sudden? Those bats are back! A swarm of them! High wall, floor that being pedal now! In the distance, a swarm of black specks emerge from the direction of the Babel Tower, coalescing into a seething dark cloud that devours the sky. A horde of hetero creatures surges toward the convoy, an unstoppable tide. Prepare to engage. But everyone present knows the truth against such numbers, survival is nearly impossible. Yet as the shadow looms closer and bullets tear through the swarm, the support force members begin to notice something off. They're not coming after us? The swarm of hetero creatures sweeps past the convoy, flying straight toward the horizon. That direction is New Oakley. Contact the boss, now. New Oakley. Quick, leave anything that's not important. Elders, children, and other non-combatants. Get in the cars first. Where are the other task force members? Mayor Max watches the townspeople evacuating in panic, his brow deeply furrowed. I hope still time for everyone. Damn. Oh shit. Thirst for blood. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. Scream! The hetero creature collapses to the ground in defiance, its form slowly fading away. Without so much as a glance at the fallen foe, Virgil flicks Yamato to clear the creature's blood before smoothly sheathing the blade. Do you need to rest, Andro? I'm okay. This is the 20th floor. Based on my earlier observations of the Babel Tower's height from a distance, we've now reached the halfway point. 2 doors left. Let's clear this floor in one go. Lucia steps forward and pushes one of the doors open. This is... Behind the door lies a vast space. Its floor packed with people standing shoulder to shoulder, their bodies crammed together. A rough estimate puts their number at 200 to 300. Noticing the open door, the crowd recoils in a frantic wave, scrambling backward. Only when their eyes adjust, when they recognize the figures in the doorway, do their cries erupt. It's constructs! Are you here to save us? Their clothes hang in tatters, their faces hollow with hunger and fear, their frail forms betraying days of starvation. They've provided emergency treatment. Copy. What happened here? A refugee offers you an explanation, his body frail and weakened. We're residents from conservation areas. Those bats captured us and brought us here. That man in the white light coat, no. He's no man. He's a demon. Once I saw wings grow out of his body. Calm down. You're safe now. He comes here regularly to take people. drains them dry, only stops after killing 20 or more. And then he mixes his own blood with the red tide, turns it into those bad things. Alpha approaches you from the side and speaks in a hushed voice. There's a pool formed of the red tide inside. It must be where the mirror demon breeds those hetero creatures. I wonder if those bats stink like demons. They're barely holding on, and most are showing symptoms of punishing virus infection from going without serum injections for too long. They need to return to a conservation area for treatment, but they can't leave on their own. Should we leave them behind? We can't battle the mirror demon while escorting all these people. The kidnapped residents fall silent, realizing the upcoming conversation will determine their fate. Hundreds of pairs of eyes are fixed on you. A young child overwhelmed by the heavy silence lets out a choked sob, only for the mother to swiftly clamp a hand over the child's mouth. Lucia, Lee, and Liv, I'll leave the evacuation to you. Dante, Virgil, Alpha, and I will press forward upstairs. Commandant. Against demons, Dante and Virgil indispensable. Given the Ascent's connection, we'll need Alpha too. Liv, you need to provide treatment to the evacuees. Understood. Lee, establish recon and evacuation routes. Roger that. Lucia. Lee and Liv can't keep all the evacuees protected. I need you to lead Grey Raven on this mission. Roger. Commandant, take care of yourself. I will. Let's go, Andro! As everyone turns to leave, Lucia calls out to Alpha. Alpha. What is it? Can I trust you? The girl's gaze fixes on Alpha, unwavering. Since when did we become this close? I mean... I know what you're going to say. This time I'll allow it. I'll leave Commandant in your care. Alright. Satisfied with Alpha's agreement, Lucia turns and walks away. New Oakley! Okay. Still working. The hetero creatures' assault has been ongoing for some time. Fan finds Lissa hiding in a corner, and together they head toward the convoy. Why are you hiding here? I'll take you to the convoy. The captain of the support force from Babylonia is looking for you. On the way, she sees a young man carrying the elderly woman from last night toward the convoy, the two of them arguing as they go. Alright, Mom, please! Come on! We gotta go right now! Beautiful. Put me down! I'm not leaving! Why does it matter if these old bones die anyway? Let those young foes leave as they want. If you stay, I'll stay too. With those words spoken, the elderly woman finally stops arguing. Soon after, Fan brings Lissa to Bridget and Max, who are discussing evacuation arrangements. Some fully loaded vehicles have already left, and we don't have enough for everyone. That means some of us aren't getting out. You got any other vehicles in town? Everything with wheels is already here. Can't scrounge up anymore. Combat personnel will be last priority. Civilians come first. We'll see who's willing to stay behind. I'll stay too. Despite advanced preparations for evacuation, a group of people remains left behind due to the shortage of vehicles. Seeing Fan's arrival, Max pauses the discussion. Babylonian, I've brought Lissa. Thank you. Lissa is visibly frightened as she struggles to understand why Fan has brought her here. Noticing her distress, Bridget crouches down and offers a reassuring smile. I'm Bridget, captain of the Babylonia Support Force. Andro asked me to look after you. These vehicles behind me are our transports. You need to get inside and evacuate with everyone else. What is it? Lissa recalls what happened last night, hesitating for a moment before finally speaking up. I think those hetero creatures are after me. I can... Before Alyssa can finish, an explosion resounds in the distance. A transmission from the front line comes through Max's radio. They broke through! Some bat monsters got inside! Alyssa faintly makes out several hetero creatures flying in from the distant front line. I'll stop them! Without hesitation, Bridget snaps her tactical tonfas into position and lunges forward. I might triple S plus her next. Thinking about it. Hetero creatures this time are much stronger. Faced with numerous enemies, Bridget manages to hold her own against the onslaught, yet struggles to eliminate them quickly. Then, a new alarm comes from another part of the front line. Another wave of hetero creatures has breached the defenses, flooding into the town. Buildings crumble like sandcastles under the relentless assault. The tranquil haven of last night now a living hell. Lissa watches the scene unfold, her heart twisting with unbearable anguish. No. Get away from here! Gunshots erupt nearby. Before anyone notices, several hetero creatures have crept dangerously close. Lissa's breath catches as the young man throws himself between his grandmother and looming threat. But it's still not enough. A hetero creature lunges from a blind spot, pouncing toward the elderly woman in his arms. No. She watches as the kind-hearted woman from last night falls to the ground. Oh, shit. Ill-timed memories suddenly flood her mind, threatening to overtake her focus. In a stark white hospital room, the curtains hanging motionless as a doctor with an indistinct face delivers regretful news. What is it? The air reeks of disinfectant and cold metal, pressing in like a weight. Beneath the blood-stained white sheet, something lies. What is it? The trembling hand of a middle-aged person enters her view, fingers twitching toward the fabric, trying to lift away the white covering. Stop! Lissa lets out a furious roar as a blinding white light erupts around her. Oh. What? This is... The entire town suddenly falls eerily silent as all hetero creatures freeze in midair, as if someone had pressed pause on time itself. What? But the moment lasts only briefly before the hetero creatures begin to stir restlessly once more. The shadow of death looms again. The next moment... Hey! Thunder roars as lightning flashes across the sky. The gleaming edge of the rev blade slices through the air, severing the hetero creatures' wings with precision. Looks like we came just in time. Are you alright, ma'am? The young man helps the elderly woman to her feet with a warm smile. Bridget, who's rushing back toward the scene, lets out a sigh of relief at the sight. Finally! In the distance, the transport vehicle slowly comes to a halt as several figures step out. Who are you? You look like you could be a 4-star. Playing the hero again. Aminata, Leia, reinforce the front line. Simon, take Dark Ares with them. Bridget, update me on the evacuation status. Update me on the evacuation status. And are you the Lissa mentioned in the reports? After issuing orders without allowing any objections, Vanessa turns to Lissa, who kneels on the ground, her face etched with exhaustion. Recalling the flash of white light from earlier, Vanessa frowns. Gee, really now? Really? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I can do this. Whew. I can do this. Oh, yeah. Ugh. shit. The lab. Everything started? Shit. Oh, okay. Alright. Babel Tower, 38th floor. How are you holding up? The four of you walk along the curved staircase, steadily making your way upward. Don't worry, the power armor is gonna be covered. You wave a hand, causing slight mechanical clinks from within the power armor, signaling that everything is fine. Which floor are we headed to next? The 38th. Feels like we're close to the top now. The group pushes open the door to the 30th floor while chatting casually. The lab. Inside the circular chamber, tangled cables and computer terminals fill the space. At its heart, a cylindrical device stands as crimson crystals formed from the punishing virus creep outward, while data is still displayed on some of the screens. Nothing like what we've seen. What do you think, Andro? Which is expected. Based on intel you gathered, Thomas was conducting space-time research, which would require a dedicated facility. The Mirror Demon isn't likely to change its lair, so this tower was most likely constructed by modifying the original laboratory. This is where Thomas conducted his experiments. Where everything started. I need to back up Thomas's data while we're here. It will help you return to your world. Then we wait for you to finish the backup. The Mirror Demon won't just stand by and watch while we gather information. Which means someone's got to scout ahead. Hearing this, Virgil turns to open a large door, heading up without a backward glance. No, not one to be left behind. Dante strides after him. Well, looks like we're up. As the two half demons disappear into the shadows, only you and Alpha remain in the eerie laboratory. Aren't you going up with them? He leaned forward to insert the storage device into the lab computer, asking in a hushed voice. I promised Lucia to take care of you. After these words, silence fills the room. The sons of Sparda soon reach the next floor. Shit. This floor lacks the familiar ring of doors. Instead, it opens into a vast, domed chamber with a single passage leading upward. At the heart of the space stands a hetero creature. Its presence radiates menace, more powerful than any they have encountered before. Things are getting interesting. God damn it. I wish this was voiced.
Let me show you what I jackpot. Have you decided which one of you will die? Now you die. Go to hell. So this is our... You shall die.
Fuck's sake. I wish I was better with Virgil. Whoa! God damn, man! Oh, there's gotta be a higher ranking than S. Oh, it's just S. Unless a minute and 5 is trash. Could have done it less than a minute. I could have been. I don't know. Maybe S is the highest. Memory. The razor-sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the coast of reality within the waves. With the waves, damn it. Oh man, there's so much. Not one bit is voiced. I need some leeway on this shit. Let's do this. I can do this. I got stam. New Oakley. Hey, how's the situation on your end? Pretty much wiped them all out. We're just clearing up the battlefield. Jeez, these bats have gone completely nuts. Over 2 damn hours! Last attack was barely over an hour. Sure have. If the people from Babylonia hadn't come when they did, we'd probably be done for this time. Have you heard about it? What is it? That white light just now that made the bats freeze. Must be some new type of flash grenade designed for hetero creatures, right? I heard it was a little girl. She controlled those bats with that white light. You've got to be kidding. Many people witnessed the strange sight caused by Lissa earlier, and already rumors have begun to spread. Every now and then someone would glance her way, their eyes sharp with curiosity. Bridget, finally catching a free moment, approaches Lissa. She softens her voice, trying to make herself sound as gentle as possible. Come with me, Lissa. She takes Lissa's hand and leads her to a nearby room. Lissa follows Bridget's lead in a daze, her mind filled with fragmented memories. The razor-sharp fragments of memories reappear and rush to the coast of reality with the waves. A man in a white lab coat approaches quietly, his movements stiff, his words trapped in his throat. I heard about what happened. Everyone in the project is worried about you. The department has approved some time off for you. You can come back once you're feeling better. Sorry. I shouldn't keep talking about work. It's just... Take some rest. Take some rest. Says nothing, turning instead toward the memorial altar in the living room, eyes lingering on the black and white photograph. Outside, the doorbell rings a few times before falling silent, and comes the soft click of the door unlocking, the fingerprint reader granting entry. Sorry for coming uninvited. I just wanted to make sure my friend was safe. It's been 3 months. It's time to... Can you hear me, Lissa? The question pulls Lissa back to reality. She glances around, taking in her surroundings. She's indoors now, with Bridget beside her, the one who let her inside. At the center of the room, a woman with a commanding presence sits at the table, while next to her is a frail-looking man. I'm Vanessa, the Egret Commandant from Babylonia. This is Simon, the Dark Ares Commandant. Looks like you're able to communicate now. Tell me the details about that white light from before. What connection do you have with the hetero creatures? Lissa's face still shows traces of disorientation. I'm not really sure. Vanessa's gaze locks into Lissa, her face unreadable, for so long that Lissa can't help but feel an intense interrogation coming next. But Vanessa simply pulls out a terminal and activates a comms projection, revealing the figure of a man materializing from the device. Continue with your report, Asimov. In front of Lissa? No objection to that. I've checked the Science Council records and found information on Thomas Hell. Thomas Hell is a former member of Science Council Section 2, under the mentorship of Miss Valentina. According to the records, Thomas's wife died of a genetic disease. 7 years after his wife's death, his daughter, Lissa, also died from the same disease at the age of 14. What? 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 How? What, is she like a synth? Pristine white curtains of the hospital room resurface in her mind, accompanied by a searing headache. Her earlier confusion slowly crystallizes into clarity as the hazy fragments of memory sharpen into focus. 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 The person in the hospital... Oh. The person in the hospital bed. Was it Mom? Or me? It's her mom, and also herself. Beneath the blood-stained white sheets, something lies. Of course, it's me, Lissa. Take some rest, Thomas. Take some rest. Thomas left the Science Council afterward and went missing 2 years later. Man, I'd be as depressed as he is. It makes sense now. You lose your wife and kid, it's fucked. Jeez, that's tough, man. Thomas left the Science Council afterward and went missing for 2 years later. She can no longer catch the man's report in the transmission. More memories begin to surface, pulling Lissa back to where everything started. Crimson alarms shriek throughout the laboratory, wrenching Thomas awake from unconsciousness. He finds his body sprawled on the floor. As he fights to piece together the last moments, a knife-sharp headache splits his skull, scattering his thoughts. In his days, he only recalls a few blurry fragments. Space, splintering like glass. A deafening explosion, and then a demon emerges from the fractured space. The demon is grievously wounded, his form nearly obliterated. What's left is gradually dissipating. A mirror slips from the demon's body, cracking down in the middle. With its last desperate effort, the demon drives its core into the only human nearby, Thomas. The instant the mirror touches him, it erupts into 2 pieces, one half clattering to the ground. Thomas's body, ravaged by the explosion's impact, is equally in critical condition. Darkness creeps in, but before it swallows him whole, his fading mind conjures one final thought. His daughter. Then, amid a blinding flash of white light, the fallen mirror shard transforms into Lissa's form. I remember now. I'm a demon, born from my father's obsession. Yikes. Ooh, that's rough. That's what I thought. The mirror demon's true form is the mirror inside its body. It shattered into 2 pieces when it came to this world. One piece holds the mirror demon's consciousness, which possessed my father. The other half is me. Now that's unexpected. To be honest, I never expected things would turn out this way. Things are getting complicated. What should we do now? Let's wait until Andrew returns from the Babel Tower. I recall the Commandant mentioned an expert who handles these situations in a report. Babel Tower. Lissa's expression suddenly hardens, resolve flashing in her eyes. I need to go to the Babel Tower. Now is not the time for you to be willful. You don't understand. There's a connection between the 2 mirror shards. As long as I exist, the other half of the mirror won't disappear. Which means the mirror demon can't be defeated? That's why I need to go to the Babel Tower. To see my father. We need to have a private discussion. Go outside and wait for now. Okay. Lissa turns and leaves the room. As the wooden door clicks shut behind her, a hushed debate erupts inside. I don't agree with letting her go to the Babel Tower. But she mentioned the connection between the 2 mirror shards. If our goal is to defeat the mirror demon, sending her to the Babel Tower is an essential step. That's just her one-sided claim. Lissa leans against the doorframe, occasionally catching scattered words from inside. Each fragmented phrase tugs at her, hope flaring one moment, disappointment crashing in the next. Dad, 20 minutes pass by before the voice is finally still. Alyssa realizes that a decision has been made. As the wooden door creaks open again, Vanessa appears before Alyssa. You can go as you wish. Bridget will take you to the Babel Tower. Well, shit. Oh, mirror image. No, no, no. Before that, you'll have to face another entity, a mirror image first. Oh, we're going in. Babel Tower, 39th floor. Alright, one more minute. If they don't show up, we're going up without them. Dante and Virgil stand idly on the Babel Tower's 39th floor. Borden, evident in their postures. So, who is she? What? Well, come on, you know who. That woman. Nero's mom? Seriously, I'm dying to know what kind of woman could have won Virgil's heart. What? Next time we see Nero, we should have a little dinner together. You know, family dinner. In response to Dante's question, Virgil simply rolls his eyes. You're hardly one to ask. What of the women around you? Have you given thought to their fates? I take back my question. Another moment of silence falls between them. Coming. Footsteps echo as you and Alpha appear by the door. So? I've collected all the data. Nice work. Don't wreck it though. We'll need that for our return. Shit. The structure of the Babel Tower's 39th floor diverges from the previous ones. Gone are the multiple doors. Instead, a single long staircase stretches beyond the open area. Next up is the 40th floor. You all move forward cautiously. Ahead of you stands the emaciated figure of Thomas, waiting in silence. Looks like we made it to the top. It's a pity that this tower only has 40 floors now. If I had just bided my time a bit longer, handling you all would have been much easier. Your little games end here. Games? You dare call it games? Hardly worthy of being called games. Just a futile thrashing of a pest. Oh, let me see. Oh, big brother. Shamefully defeated by the demon Emperor Mundus. And the red little brother, cowering in the human world after the fire, playing house with his precious humans. Alright, now you've pissed me off. You better be ready for what's coming. Time to die. No. For that, you'll have to face another entity. A mirror image first. God damn it. My throat hurts. Oh shit, it's this fight? Fuck! Oh my god, it's tough. Ow.
Let me show you what I've got, jackpot. Now the fun. Jackpot.
Oh shit. Whoa! That hurt, man. God damn, he was about to die. Fuck!
Let me show you what I You shall die.
Whoa! Oh shit! He's about to die.
Not yet.
Damn!
I still have much to do.
Dude, this is tough. I can do this with Dante, but with Virgil, my god. I have such skill issue with him. He's very difficult to play for me.
Enough of you. Too slow.
That was tough, man. Not bad at all. Hey, that was sick. Oh, big man. Oh, dude. I fucking died. I died as Virgil, man. Damn. That was tough. Devil May Cry. Oh, something tells me this is the final. Or is it? Anything with a heart may cry. Smoke swirls through the air, and from its depths looms a massive mirror demon with wings unfurling from its back. Finally dropped the human act and decided to face us yourself? Boring. As the grip turns away, the demon strikes, a blur of motion from the haze, only for Lucia to descend timely from above, intercepting the attack with a flash of steel. Commandant, I ran into Bridget outside the tower. She was bringing Lissa in, so I took over for her. Lissa, is there a reason why you had to come here? I have half of the mirror demon's power within me. Just as I thought. You've known it all along? We've had your suspicions. She's no longer human. Demon would be a more fitting term for what she is now. From what Bridget learned from Asimov, Lucia glances at Lissa, then decides to reveal the truth anyway. Lissa died from a hereditary disease several years ago, just like her mother. I exist because of my dad's obsession. Without my help, you won't be able to defeat the Mirror Demon. What about you? What will happen to you if we accept your help? We'll talk about you later. Dante, Virgil, can you separate the demon from Thomas? Possibly. Yamato holds the power to sever a man from demon. I will attempt it. Then, let the battle begin. God damn it. I need more practice with Virgil, damn it. I need more practice with him. So fucking trash. Mirror demon. Ooh. Ooh. Really?
Let me show you what I jackpot.
God damn it, I always fuck yeah.
Now you shall die. Go to hell. This is our
Okay. This was easier than the other fight, damn it. What the fuck? Oh, so S is the max rank. During the battle, Virgil drove Yamato into the Mirror Demon, forcibly severing its connection to Thomas. After the separation, Thomas appears severely weakened, crumpling to the ground at some distance away. A streak of silver splits the air as Alpha's lightning-charged blade strikes, shearing the Mirror Demon clean in two once more. Yet no matter how many times it's cut down, the demon reforms, shattered body knitting back together with the punishing virus. Undeterred by its repeated defeats, the Mirror Demon's focus remains unshaken, its gaze locked into Thomas not far away. Why do you defy me? The punishing virus, the power of a demon, both bend to my will! With my power and your knowledge, we could go to another world. We could share the same crown, ruling as the king of the demon world together. We could conquer the human world, and many more beyond it. For just one inconsequential price, that girl! She's not even your own flesh and blood. Nothing but an illusion created by your obsession. Why? What? God damn it, it's 4:03. I can't be too loud. Thomas remains silent, only gazing at the girl behind you with clouded eyes. Damn, man, that's some... Damn. Father? Look, you've been yapping away non-stop, and it's getting really annoying. Dante's eyes burn with a fury no one has ever seen from him before. Not everything needs an explanation. What, you think you parents wouldn't protect their own kids? Bullets charged with the half-demon's fury blast forth from Ebony and Ivory, the relentless barrage slamming into the Mirror Demon and driving it stumbling backward. Virgil! Virgil moves like a phantom, his form flickering behind the Mirror Demon in an instant. Yamato sings as it returns to its sheath, leaving behind razor-edged blade marks that bloom in the air, each cut a crimson streak across the demon's body. Though Virgil's face betrays no emotion, Alpha senses the storm beneath his icy calm, a quiet yet equally seething fury. A momentary calm settles over the tower's summit as the Mirror Demon's body collapses to the ground. Is it over? No, not yet. The crimson punishing virus stirs, swirling in the air as if summoned, It floats down toward the mirror demon on the ground, slowly mending its wounds. You can't kill me. My will cannot dissipate as long as the other half of the mirror lives. Meanwhile, the punishing virus mends my body. Now I am both demon and agent. What does it matter for your sons of Sparda? I am immortal. Then we'll just keep cutting you down until you can't get back up. Alpha's left hand flashes with a red glow as she points at the mirror demon from afar. But the red punishing virus continues unabated. No, it's not working. The situation reaches a stalemate. Irritating pest. No. The girl, who had been silent for a long time, steps out from behind you. Lissa. She turns to meet your gaze, her eyes soft and gentle. It's okay. Lissa's determination burns unyielding. Everyone present knows that no force in this world could stop her now. With deliberate steps, she moves past Dante and Virgil, her gaze locked on Thomas, who is sprawled helplessly on the ground. As if realizing what Lissa is about to do, terror washes over Thomas's face. No! Don't! Dad, I remember everything now. When I left the Babel Tower, you told me to experience the beauty of the world and wished that I would live on with hope. I did experience beautiful things. Met a really cool lady, and a mister who doesn't talk much. I also met a kind old lady in the town. She was so nice to me, told me all about her family, and gave me a tangerine. And everyone in the town is so interesting. I love bonfire parties, and I saw them dancing around the fire. They are all really good people. The lady from the support force is also very pretty. She promised to teach me how to fight someday. But there is no Sunday. Let me go, Dad. I can't. I've already visited you, Dad. If I stay here too long, Mom will get lonely. Jesus. As if struck by a sharp blade, Thomas's defiance shatters. He pulls Lissa into his arms, tears streaming freely down his face. Sorry. A soft white light begins to emanate from Lissa's body as Thomas holds her in his arms. Don't say sorry. Lissa's voice grows faint, dissolving into the air like mist. On with hope. See the world for Mom and me. With a trace of reassurance and relief, Lissa is gone. All that remains in Thomas's arms is half a mirror. Yet before she vanished, you all saw it. The glimmer of tears on Lissa's cheeks. How could a girl who spent her days on the run have known the world's beauty? Showed such little mercy to her. Just as Thomas reaches out to touch the mirror piece, cracks begin to spread across its surface. Lissa! The man who has lost everything collapses to his knees, fingers desperately clawing at the empty air, only to feel the last traces of warmth slipping through his arms. A single tear escapes, swallowed instantly by the rain. No! Sensing the other half of the mirror beginning to break, the mirror demon hurls itself at Thomas, disregarding its unhealed wounds. Seriously? Can you read the room at all? Dante surges forward, his devil sword raised high, with Virgil, Lucia, and the Alpha close behind him. Blade after blade carves into the mirror of demon's form, throws up its left hand in a futile block, only for the limb to be severed instantly. Having lost Lissa, its balance is broken, its defenses visibly crumbling. Pain sears through its fractured body, and fear claws deeper into its core. No! Don't! Desperate, it lunges for the other half of the mirror. Silence! Blue mirage blades streak through the air, ripping a jagged tear across the mirror demon's body. Within the gash, something glimmers faintly. That's... Everyone recognizes it. The half of the mirror that the mirror demon holds, looking similar to the one within Lissa. There must be a score! Attack it together! Time to end all this. Devil Sword Dante, Yamato, Daisho, and Pyro Katana are instantly gripped tight by their wielders. You also take aim at the half mirror inside the mirror demon's body. Is it time for that? This time of the day? For what? Probably the word they mentioned before. The group acts as one, launching attacks in perfect unison. Jackpot! Hey, Commandant, bro. Both mirror pieces shatter at the same time. Demon's twisted ambitions dissolve into nothingness, lost in the rain-soaked explosion. New Oakley. Bambinata, head to the east watchtower. They're about to be overrun. Leia, to the west side. Who's Leia? Yes, mistress. Roger that. Who is this? Who are you? Hey, future character? Dark Aries, you... Vanessa's question dies on her lips as her focus snaps to the hetero creatures ahead. One by one, the creatures scream their last as they plunge from the sky, vanishing without a trace. The battle at the Babel Tower must be over. As the realization strikes her, she immediately recalls her standing orders and gives out new commands. Well done. Babel Tower. You step closer to Thomas. Jesus, man. Doctor, we'll need you to come with us to Babylonia. Thomas only stares blankly at the empty ground before him, showing no resistance as you help him to his feet. Alpha gazes at the spot where Lissa vanished, recalling their first encounter amid the ruins not long ago. So, even devils may cry. Anything with a heart may cry. Time to go. Mission complete. Dante turns toward the exit, his usual swagger dulled. A poem by William Blake suddenly comes to Virgil's mind, and he starts reciting it softly, his voice low and resonant in the rain. Of course he would recite William Blake. I'm not surprised at all. What was that poem called? What was it called? Something Hope's Lost, something like that. Paradise Lost, there you go. In the southern climb, near the summer's prime, never fades away. Lovely Lissa lay. Songs of innocence and of experience. Fate! Oh! Bring it. But for now, their legend still endures. It's just Dante this time. Wonder why. Babylonia, 1 week after the Babel Tower incident. Dante and Virgil sit in a dessert shop nestled in Babylonia's commercial district. With most of the people still at work, only a handful of customers linger in the establishment. Dante glances at Virgil beside him, who is quietly flipping through the pages of a book, a poetry collection borrowed from Babylonia's library. You think that Science Council can actually make something to help us get back? Virgil doesn't look up, nor does he answer Dante's question. Hey, don't pretend you didn't hear me. Perhaps they can. Perhaps they cannot. Wow, real helpful answer. Thanks. Virgil turns the page. If you're so bored, go pester someone else. The Science Council's eccentrics might entertain you. A shudder runs down Dante's spine as he recalls the Science Council members' eyes gleaming at the sight of them. These researchers have shown uncontainable curiosity toward to otherworldly visitors, desperately trying to convince them to stay and assist with tests and experiments. I'd rather be at Patty's birthday party. Your strawberry and sundae and water, sirs. Strawberry, sundae, and water, okay. Dante takes the sundae, shovels a huge spoonful of ice cream into his mouth, and releases a deep, contented hum. Seriously, you gotta try this strawberry sundae. Virgil takes a delicate sip of water. After all these years, you still indulge in such childish tastes. Say that again! At least I don't waste my time reading weird old books all day. With a sharp snap, Virgil shuts the book and lifts his gaze to meet Dante's. Finally brave enough to look me in the eye? There's a training spot not far. God damn it. There's a training spot not far from here. Up for a little warm-up? Lead the way. Oh, I gotta fight. God damn it, I gotta fight him again. Shit. Well, at least it's Dante. He's actually easier. He's very easy to play. Simulation training field, Babylonia. Let me see how this device works. The training area's backdrop constantly shifts as Dante fiddles with the control panel. Hey, they even have a Babel Tower simulation. They've got music too. These guys got some taste. Let me try this one. Nope, absolutely horrible. The training field's sound system plays song after song, with Dante quickly skipping to the next track each time. This one's pretty good, but not quite what I'm looking for. This is it! I bet Nero would really dig this song. I've waited long enough, Dante. With those words, Virgil surges forward, his right leg carving a graceful arc through the air as he drives a vicious kick toward Dante's head. Dante whirls around, arms snapping up to block. Don't be so hasty, Virgil. We've got all the time in the world to play. With a flick of his wrist, Dante grabs Virgil's ankle with one hand. Take this! Planting his left foot, he pivots hard, muscles coiling as he hurls Virgil skyward. Yet even as he's flung backward, Virgil acts. Yamato flashes free, a streak of steel hurled with lethal precision, timed perfectly to strike as Dante's momentum wanes, right before he can reposition himself. Dante catches the cold glint of steel and moves on instinct, twisting his body just a half turn farther. The blade whispers past, slicing through his coat's hem before biting deep into the ground. Virgil hasn't landed yet. Seizing the opening, Dante wrenches Yamato from the ground and hurls it toward his brother's landing point. A smile curls Virgil's lips, his scabbard snapping up horizontally. As he lands, Yamato slides perfectly home, but the force of the throw still slams him back several feet before he skids to a halt. Looks like I'm up one. Dante glances at the gash in his coat's hem. Cheap tactics don't earn points. The match is still even. Whatever you say. The Devil's Sword materializes in Dante's grip, just as Virgil unsheathes Yamato, both poised to strike. Oh shit, here we go. Oh, okay. They stand in silent opposition, eyes locked on each other, the world narrowing to the space between them. Blood burns in their veins, grins curl their lips, the air itself thrums with thrill. Without signal or countdown, they charge forward in perfect unison, a heartbeat of silence falling over the training field. Sick! Look at that illustration, it's so nice. The music, I love it. The clash detonates like a storm. A massive shockwave tears outward, followed by a thunderclap that shakes the field's foundations. It's been way too long since we had a proper throwdown like this, Virgil. Sparks erupt in the blazing arc, where the Devil's Sword meets Yamato, each strike a declaration of unmatched power. I thought I'd be stuck here forever, never seeing you again. Can you imagine that? Utterly boring. That's right, utterly boring. But you came anyway. Guess we're just doomed to keep clashing. Keep this clashing going forever, huh? As if ordained by fate itself. Even in another world, the fight between the sons of Sparda continues. Their blades carve chaos, steel flashing as blood scatters through the air. From childhood to manhood, from past to present. To see one's justice through, one must fight for it. For power, to protect what's important. Their white hair appears disheveled from the battle. The same face, the same power, the same blood. For a fleeting moment, the twins fall in the daze, each seeing himself in the other. When did their paths begin to diverge? Was it during that confrontation on the cliff? Or during that fire? Or perhaps even longer ago? You're still so stubborn, and just as thoughtless. And you're still wearing that smug look on your face. Smiles bloom alongside blood. Date! Virgil! I need to watch the gameplay. I need to watch the gameplay of DMC 5. Perhaps one day, the story of the Sons of Sparda will come to an end. But for now, their legend still endures. Hey, oh what?
Don't. Thank you for that. Now I shall give you death in return.
What the hell?
Now the fun begins.
Ooh, you.
Take this. Now the fun begins. Jackpot. Take this.
Maybe I shouldn't have used his ult yet. Keep it even. I should have. Damn it. Come on, I'm better than this. You gotta keep the flares. Gotta keep it even. What the hell am I doing? I need to do better than this. There we go. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm almost dead, man! I'm gonna fucking die, man.
Let me show you what I've got. Take this. Man, I'm old.
Man, I'm old. Oh shit, I'm dead.
Man, I'm old. Let me take this.
Whoa! I'm gonna lose. I have to use his ult. I'm about to die. Oh, he uses ult too. Nice.
I didn't really feel like talking anyway.
Oh shit! Damn!
This is how it ends.
Damn, I suck, man.
Let me show you what I've done.
Whoa! Where'd you go?
Now the fun begins. Let me show you what I've got. Take this! Let me show you what... Let me show you what I've got. Take this! Jackpot!
Damn! Man, I'm old. Dude, that shit was tough. That shit's tough, man. Science Council of Babylonia. Dante knows Virgil, standing beside him, dislikes this place. But truth be told, neither does he. The sprawling laboratory hums with activity. Space woven into an intricate web of cables. They snake across the floor, connecting workstations spaced at regular intervals. Each station is cluttered with glowing monitors and cups of coffee. The entire lab feels like a living network, workstations acting as nodes linked by those endless cables. Researchers in lab coats, some young, some weathered, weave through the maze of cables, occasionally huddling in small groups to exchange hushed words, their murmurs as constant and indistinct as the hum of a hive. Dante catches the occasional glance from the researchers, their eyes flicking toward him before darting away. And sometimes, with his exceptional hearing, he even picks up fragments of their quiet conversations. Then, abruptly, the murmurs cease, as silence ripples through the room, distant at first but growing louder until... two chiefs step into view. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? I'll let Asimov explain. He's the expert here. The two humans approach the table where the two half-demons are seated. Their previous battle has depleted much of their stamina, and the table is laden with pizzas and drinks and a treat clearly meant for them. Also, could you two behave yourselves from now on? Also, you two need to behave yourselves from now on. A training facility was destroyed during Dante and Virgil's battle. Oh. I wrote so many reports. They might even dock my bonus. Dante watches you wearily rub your forehead across from him, responding with a guilty shrug. Sorry, my bad. Guess we got a little carried away. So, your bonus? It wasn't docked. Commander Nicholas shot down that idea. About the data retrieved from the Babel Tower, as Asimov begins his explanation, Dante and you stop your idle chat. Virgil also shifts his gaze toward Asimov. According to Thomas's experimental data, his initial research direction was essentially a dead end. There were two crucial turning points afterward. First, the Heterotower shard, second, the supplementary data. And tracing back to its origins, it's possible that this data involves Dominic. Just possible. In fact, the fundamental theory behind Thomas's experiment derives from Dominic's early research. One could say it's the continuation of an incomplete project Dominic abandoned during the Golden Age. Why didn't Dominic continue the research? For several reasons. A human only has limited energy after all. Even a polymath like Dominic would need to prioritize theories based on strategic necessity and temporal constraints. Perhaps Dominic picked up old research again during downtime. Or perhaps it was always just for fun. Either way, Thomas eventually got his hands on the ladder data and the hetero tower shard, which led him to stumble upon the space-time portal. Regrettably, given the collapse of the Babel Tower, we can't obtain any more data. Not really following, so can we go back? If you're incapable, I'll try with Yamato. The Science Council alone cannot accomplish this, but with Yamato, it's feasible. One week later, Science Council. Everyone gathers in one of the Science Council's laboratories. At its center stands a massive circular platform constructed according to Thomas's experimental data, surrounded by geometric polygonal prisms and mechanical arms. You just need to stand in the center of the circular platform and use Yamato to open a portal the usual way. Dante and Virgil step onto the platform and turn to face the crowd gathered around the device. Andro, Asimov. With his dark circles, the Grey Raven squad they fought alongside before, as well as Hassan, who's supposed to be the president, and another middle-aged man called Nicola. Well, party's over. Time to say goodbye. Virgil unsheathes Yamato, the blade gleaming as he delivers precise horizontal and vertical slashes. In their wake, a cross-shaped rift slowly yawns open. Then, he turns his head, his gaze locking onto you. Andro, that alpha no I have left. You try to ignore Nicholas's questioning gaze beside you as you respond to Virgil. Alright. But Virgil doesn't wait for a response, stepping straight through the portal. Well, you've all been good friends. Maybe we'll meet again someday. Till then, adios! Go? Oh. Aw. It's kind of lonely now. As Dante steps through the portal, the cross-shaped rift seals behind him. The scene suddenly falls silent. After a moment, voices break the silence in the room. Dante and Virgil really are remarkable in their own ways, aren't they? I feel like I've grown used to having them around Babylon these days. Will we get a chance to see them again in the future? Theoretically, the chances are slim, but as long as we don't let go of hope, I'm sure we'll meet them again. I'm sure we'll meet again. Go. Damn. Just like that, huh? Locked? What do you mean? I'm like, y'all locks after using Dante's mid-air. Wait. Unlocks after using Dante's mid-air taunt move in DMC 14 to trigger. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Ooh, now I gotta do that. I have to do that now. Shit. Alright. Alright, give me a second. Give me a second.
Disappointing. Well, that should be my line.
Oh, there it is. Okay, time to get my ass whooped.
Take this.
Alright, I did it. Yay! You just battle skip button, just jump in the air and yeah, I mean, what does it matter? This is just gonna end. Fucking less than a day. Let's finish this. Damn, man.
Now the fun begins.
What am I doing?
Finish.
Damn.
Now the boss. Now the
Shit.
hell yeah. Let me show you what I've got. Let's just see who's left standing. Now the fun.
Damn. He got me.
Hell yeah. Let me show you what I've got. Take this!
Haha. Oh, jeez. Sick. Oh, so you just press battle skips. Battle things. Battle skip. Jump, press battle skip, and then yeah, you got it. Even though I got hit during it. Well then, strawberry sundae. Too sweet. What the fuck? What is this? Dessert House, Babylonia Commercial District. The server notices the white-haired man, regular lately, seated in his usual spot, though this time he's alone. Man in red, his usual companion, is nowhere to be seen. Of course. She has memorized their orders by now. The man in red always gets a strawberry sundae, while the one in dark blue never asks more for more than just a glass of water. While the one in dark blue never asks for more than a glass of water. A name faintly lingers in her memory, something the man in the red had called him. Virgil, was it? The server walks over to Virgil. As usual, Virgil orders nothing but a glass of water. But this time, the server keenly catches his gaze lingering, just for a moment, on the strawberry sundae on the menu. She has a soft spot for sweets herself, and more than that, she loves the way desserts light up people's faces. There's something magical, she thinks, about how a simple sweet treat can lift even the heaviest moods. Noticing she's never seen Virgil smile, the server decides to surprise him. She brings him not just the glass of water he asked for, but also a strawberry sundae, explaining that it's on the house. Virgil stares at the strawberry sundae for a long, silent moment. Why he enjoys this. Too sweet. That's a little short. Too sweet. Jeez. Look at that. That was Lamento di Phantasma. I did it before it ended. Jeez. I still have to do the Divine Finality and Trial of Simulacrums. Fuck's sake. Wedding. Nah. That's Snowbreak for me, man. Oh, look at that. It's done. The story's done. Alright. I guess I'll do Divine Finality. The Divine Finality in another video, but yeah. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I finally know the story of how they came to be into this world. Cool. Cool. Well, they're gonna be gone tomorrow. For me, 2 AM, they're gonna be gone. But I'll always have the characters with me. Damn it. And I'll have this video to look back on. That I did. That I experienced it. Damn. So that's how you taunt. Wow. Jeez. You too. Oh my god. Alright, well, that was the Lamento di Phantasma. Great story. Pretty great.
Thou dost smile. I sing thee while sweet joy befall thee. Nothing. Just relief.
If only I liked poetry, man, but I don't. I just don't. Not one of my things. This fucking guy, man, what a contrast.
Let's rock.
What a contrast. I should put on some more fitting music for this.
Yes.
Bro.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Bruh. Alright. Alright, that's it.